こんばんは。あ、これやってない。こんばんは。声は入ってますね。多分。大丈夫ですね。準備をね、忘れてまして、分解をしてないので、とりあえず、分解しながら話した方がいいかな、と思ってます。これは勢いで作った、お願いマッスルですね。なんで作ったんでしょうね。で、フォールアウト4は1周目そろそろ終わるのかなっていう感じですね。この辺、あれだね。分解で。そうだね、11月、12月ぐらいには1周目終わってもいいかなとは思ってるんですけど、何も、この先がね、わからないんですよ。何もネタバレを見てないので、この先、例えばむっちゃ長かったりする可能性もあるわけで、そうなったら、なんか来年になっちゃうのかなと。ただ来年まで2周目引っ張る必要ってあるかなっていうのが、まあ、このゲームずっとね、できればできるんですよね。なので、とりあえず、目標じゃないけど、12月ぐらいには、1周目終わらせたいよね。ただ、ずっとやっぱフォールアウト4やってるわけじゃないので、他にもね、やってるものがあるので、うまくこう、組み合わせて、なんとか2022年中には1周目を終わらせて、もっとね、ガン積みして、2周目に。2周目はもうガラッと変えたいよね。バニラが、つまらないとかそういう話じゃなくて、1周目である程度ね、見て、2周目の変化がね、やっぱ気になるというか面白さの肝かなと、2周目は。1周目は、ストーリーにね、重点を置いて、で、2周目。今度は、最も、なんて言うんだろうね。この1周目にはこんなのなかったじゃんみたいな、この、驚き加減を味わいたいですね、私は。ただ、GTD で驚く可能性があるんですけど、これからやっぱり入れようとするモッドの複雑さ、かなり、まだまだフォールアウトもね、モッドを、モッド入れ始めたのって、ここ数ヶ月ぐらいだからね。スカイリムに比べたら全然、経験が足りてないので、何が起きるかわからない。ということで、まあ、そうね。2022年中に1周目を終えて、2周目に行きましょうね。モッド、最近増えたモッドは特にないかな。そうね、2周目用のモッドを選定し始めてるので、1周目はちょっと落ち着いたかな、これで。で、まあ、そうね、来年かな。キリがいいところで2周目に行きたいよね。じゃーんみたいな感じで。今日はね、メインクエストやります。あ、こんばんは。 ハロー、七売ゆりと申します。本日もよろしくお願いします。言ってなかった。メインクエストをね、やり始めましょうね。クリアに向けて。BOS も1枚噛んでるそうなので、ちょうどいいかな。
Might stop by the memory den later. Was this girl a few months ago?
メモリー電。これでコーサーの、人造人間のメモリを見るのかな。まだ珍しくもないか。これが窓口の人。
I don't think I noticed.
こっちが科学者。
Virgil, what happened?
お前は君の海やばいよ。
Do you know anything about decoding courser chips? A courser chip?
ハロー、フェン
You
デ
fought a
ィー。
courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are
Good to see
people
you,
who might.
Fendi.
I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
レールロードは前言ったよね。なんか謎解きをしましたね。レールロードについてちょっと知りたいですね。
The railroad, huh? What's your take on them?
I've been working with them for years, but they're so secretive. I don't even know who they are until they bring a synth to me. They're the only people I know who even have a chance of decoding that chip. I hope they can help you.
各クエストがつながってるんだ
Dr.
ね。
Amari?
You've been through so much. I hope you find some peace one day.
Not gonna happen.
でもレールロード行ってこいっていうことになってる？これか。あれこれオールドノースチャーチ。これはあれかな ?2 周目。もしかしてもう場所を知ってたら、あの謎解きしなくてもいいのかな。あれ結構大変だったね。ググったからね。複雑だった。オールドノースチャーチ。あ、これ敵いた気がするな。扉の前に。どこに飛ばされるかによっては、いきなりドンパチ始まると思うけど。どうだろうね。ロードが長いぞ。あれ、こんな長いことある？こんなロード長いことある？ やばい、ロード画面が。画面は動いてるんだけどね。ゲームを落とそうにもメニュー出ないからな。無限ロードかな、もしかして。一回ゲーム落とすね。大丈夫かな。一回落としてもう一回やってみましょう。ちょっとね、オープニングの音が大きいんだよね。ノースチャーチに直接飛んじゃったからダメなのかな。違うところから歩いていけばもしかしたら大丈夫かもね。ちょっとオープニングが大きいですね、音は。あら、動かない。なんで？ちょっと待ってみる？動いた。動いた？連邦、こっからだよね、こっから。どうかな？セーブデータのロードは特に今まで異常はないと思っているけどな。あ、でもなんか長いな。一応動いてますね。
Am I getting rewarded for this?
で、こっからグッドネイバーにでもう一回セーブしようか。でこっからグッドネイバーに飛んで、 クエストが進むと重くなるっていうのは、スカイリムの方もあるっちゃあるんだよね。なんかあんまり安定しないね。FPS が。ちょっと細かくセーブしていきましょうか、これは。何か起きてるね。
What, we pals now? Gotta show
あ、
the
そう、あと
breeze?
足音じゃない、足音が、ちょっと変わりましたね。
Dude, fine, be that
といえ
way.
ば。ここで話聞いて、ちょっと違う選択肢選ぼうか。
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil.
輝きの海、やばい。やばかったね。あ、間違えた。
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute, but I need a code from a courser chip.
A courser chip. You fought a courser. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance of cracking Institute security. They are called the Railroad.
彼らを知っている。
Thanks, Doctor. I know the way.
You do? Oh, then good luck. I hope they can help you.
あ、これクエスト、レールロードのクエスト先にやっちゃうとバグるみたいな、そういうのあるのかな、もしかして。で、グッドネイバーのから出て、直接農地に行っちゃうと、なんか無限ロードになるから、歩いていく感じで。これじゃん？お、カボット、バンカーヒルいいんじゃない？近いよ。どうかな？ちょっと長くなるかもね、これ。ファストトラベルがダメなら、もう歩いていくしかないよね。一応ロード自体はしてるね。なんか動きが怪しいけどね。あ、よかった。じゃあこっからもう歩いて行きましょうね。
This location appears quite secure.
Yes.
この辺は何かいた気がしますね。いた。あ、ミュータントだね。
No, not really.
あれやばいやつじゃん。そうにしちゃう。お、柔らかめだね。この橋渡っていいんだっけ？ そうだね、渡って。なんかめっちゃ近いじゃん。グッドネイバーから。今更だけど。フラッシュバーン。ちょっとなんか、ミッション、クエストが進むと、ロードが長くなるのかもしれないね。なんか、モッドの関係でなんか、動かしちゃったかもしれない。後で様子見ますね。ここですね、多分ね。池を見つけました。倒れてる。なんか急に、急に湧いたな。これが原因か、もしかして。突然湧いたし。
Sorry.
That takes care of that.
ラジウムライフル。ラジウムライフル使ったことないな。違くないか。ショットガンシール。ここでいいんだよね。違うかな。あっちか。お違いでしたか。イッツァ、アローラ。ピッツァ、ピザ屋か。オールドノースチャーチ。複雑な路地を抜ける。あったけど、ここじゃないな。あ、なんだこれ。偶然。こっちか。なんかいるな。わお。
Barrel ghouls.
キャップ、ショッ
More
トガン
reds
シール。
than I usually like. That's for damn sure.
で、セーブしましょう。オールドノースチャーチ。そうそう、この下ね、降りていくんだっけ。これかな。ああ、そうそう、グールのね、グールの巣だったんですよね、なんかね。で、この先に、アジトがありましたね。謎解きもしましたね。ググったんですけど。あらららら。戻ってる。なんでよ。こう来て、迷路だね。あ、これだ。久しぶりだね。
I don't think I noticed.
デスデモーナ。
Desdemona.
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech
これ
Genetics.
小さくない？ 自分がやった。あってすごいな。
Yeah, that was me. I took down a courser.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than engage them. So why did you kill him?
ちょっとデスデモーナの声が小さいかな。解読
Do you know anything about decoding a courser chip?
You have one of their chips intact? Follow me now.
After you leave, I get to do a full security sweep before you can get out of here too.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
ジャリス。ジャリス。なんかコードに引っかかってるわ。何を言ったかわかんないけど。Welcome, ジャリス。Hello。久しぶりだな。Let's see you, ジャリス。ジャリス。よいしょ。
Fortunately, we have the right manager.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the courser chip.
これはあれかな。マッドサイエンティストみたいな立ち位置かな。コーサーのチップ
Why do you want the courser chip?
Institute tech is light years beyond what we have. And a courser chip is top of the line. I'm not gonna get into details, but that chip could help us save lives. Maybe throw a wrench in some of the Institute's operations. So, hand over the chip.
こんなのって言っちゃあれだけど、持っててもしょうがないもんね。どうぞ。
Fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Corsa Chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you. Software in. Come on. Show me that sweet bass note. Come on, baby. There we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
なんだろうね、割と
You say so.
BOS 側と愛するみたいな感じになってるね、多分ね。で、インスティチュート、いやなんだ、レールロード側のこのボイスが、なんだろう、別撮りなのか小さいね。ちょっと待って、ボイス上げようね。音いじった覚えはないんだけど、ボイス。これで大丈夫かな？なんかすごいね。あ、ここあれか。霊安所？遺体安置所みたいなところ改造してんだね。 クエストは今どうなってる？バージルのところへ戻る。今の人たちに話聞いたらなんか進むのかな？
Hey there.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Fair enough.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Sounds like nonsense to me.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
特になんか選択肢が出てくる感じではないね。もう一人いたけど、どこ行った？リーダー格の人どこ行った？寝た？寝てないの？とりあえず出るか。
Watch yourself outside.
Yeah, whatever you say.
モブ系だよね、多分。で、バージルのところに戻る。バージルって、
We'll
あ、い
file
た
out
いたいたい
separately
た。
after you leave. Best not to attract attention here.
Understood.
この人がここ定位置な
We'll
のか。
file out separately after you leave. Best not to attract attention here.
Understood.
After you leave, I get to do a full security sweep before you can get out of here too.
Is that really necessary?
You're not here to save sins. Just leave.
Whatever. I'll do what I want.
なんで服を着ていないのか。この迷路すごいね、迷路感ね。ショートカットないかな。そして、戻りましょうね。どこ？バージルって。ああ。めっちゃ遠いし。また放射能ですわ。パークでね、放射能耐性パークを今撮ってますね。あと1段階ぐらいですね。
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
あともう1段階ぐらいで放射能があんまりというか、放射能で回復する体質になるはずです。あと1か2ぐらいで。バージル。
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
何かある？これは聞いてみようか。ちょっと。
Do you have anything for me?
I'll take that as a yes. Can't say I'm too surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
レールロードだ。友人だ。
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
バイオサイエンス？十分だ。バイオサイエンスを掘り進む。掘る話ではないよね。
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
うまくいくのか？わからない。わからない。
Find people to help you if you need to, because this is it. It's the only way you're getting in, and you have to get in. For both of us. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
すごいオプション出てきたね。ていうか、バージルは元に戻るのか？あんなもう、結構進んじゃってるよね。症状として進んじゃってる中を、元に戻る、人に戻れる。その可能性で今、頑張ってるんだよね。
Oh, great. Like I don't have enough problems.
オプション一つ一つ潰していこうか。レールロードに協力を仰ぐ。レールロード大丈夫かな？オールドノースチャーチ。オプション、どれか一つを選べってことなのかな？3ついけっていうことじゃないのかな、もしかして。意外と重要な選択？これ。今、ロードしてます。ミニッツメンは人助け集団だから、こんな科学とか、なんか深い話とかできるのかな？気になるけどね。ちょっと長いな、やっぱり。オールドノースチャーチには飛べない可能性あるな。もうちょっと待ってみますね。こんなロードするとこある？あの場所。ボストンの中だから。重いは重いか。 だいぶかかるね、やっぱり。いけなくはない。ちょっとセーブして、様子見ますか。オプションがさ、ここでなんか2つぐらい消えたら、やり直す必要があるね。BOS の方がいいかもしれない。ついでにできるから。あと、ここが迷うっていうのもあるんですけど。これか？違うの。
Ah, the Courser Killer returns. And what brings you back here?
バージルの設計図、シグナルインターセプター。バージルの設計図。
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
Even if one of my own agents told me that, I'd be skeptical. And from a stranger? Listen, you're obviously talented. I believe you'd be a great asset to our organization. So, prove it. Run the op with Deacon. If everything checks out, then we can talk about this plan of yours.
見るなら入れと。じゃあ BOS 側
You
に
didn't see anything suspicious.
行けばすんなり行くか、これ。BOS 行ってみよう。前に比べて、ちょうど長くなってるな。BOS だと、待って、ちょっと待って。BOS だとどうなる？ボストン、フリード園、フリード園。今日の配信はこの画面になってる気がする。いつもよりこの画面が多いぞ。フリール園から
The human-looking synths are the worst.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
バージルの設計図、意外と利害の一致じゃないけど協力してくれそう。
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
I believe you'd be better served showing these plans to Proctor Ingram. That being said, I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
あれ言ってなかったっけ？現れたんやでって。
I think they're the ones that kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
オプション BOS ユーグランと話す。で、これであれかな、ミニッツメンは消えたのか。ああ、なるほどね。で、3択なんだ、ここで初めて3択になるんだ。選ぶんだね。まあ BOS でいいか。入れに入ってるしな。ミニッツメンが逆に気になるね。どうするんだろうね、あれ。これでいい？合ってる？この下にいる人。ドクターなんとか。
This frame is driving me crazy. I've got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
Tough break.
治らないんだね。
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? All right, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
テレポーテーション。
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
専門用語ばっかりでわかんないっていうのは、まあわかるな。作れるか？
That all sounds impressive, but can you build it?
If I can keep that flying pile of junk in the air, I can work miracles. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
部品について、まあ確かにでっかい船を飛ばしてるからね、BOS。技術力がすごいよ。
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Of course. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
これか？アクセス不可か。別のところから入るの？あ、アレックス。ウェルカムアレックス。グッドモーニング。Good to see you. ようこそようこそ。
Joining our cause was the wisest
どっから
decision
入
of
る
my
のあれ
sister.
Why is that?
Everything I got will be
あ、こんなところにワークベンチがある。知らなかった。ワークショップ。多分コンテナ。お、よかった。別持ってた。なんか置く場所がないな。ちょっとここに適当に置いちゃうけど。で、これで、なんだって特殊これか、安定型リフレクタープラットフォーム。もうすでに素材を持ってるっていうのが、あ、これ違う。見とくんや。プロテクター、いや、安定型リフレクタープラットフォーム。必要条件は、電気なんだけど、電気。あれ、こうじゃない？違う？ちょっと待って、じゃあ素材ないで。で、電気を通すと、ジェネレーター、コネクター、パワー、違うな。コネクター、これだな。これでいいの？あれ？あ、そういうことね。はい。入った。ええやん。でもまだ足りないんだよね、これで。これじゃ足りないんだよね。あ、入れない。遠回りだ、これ。自販機が喋ってますね。何言われるかわかんないからセーブしよう。
Any luck building the platform yet?
できたで。工程。
Yes, I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
コンソールを作成する。中継アンテナを作成する。ビーム射出装置を作る。説明してほしい。
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
According to Virgil's notes, it takes 4 components to complete the signal interceptor. First, we need a control console to input the code sequence and process the signal. That's the easy part. Second, we have the relay dish. That's for the interceptor part of the name. It scans and grabs the proper frequency we need. Third, and the most complex, is the molecular beam emitter. This is the actual component that translates your matter into energy for transmission. You've already built the stabilized reflector platform, which concentrates and reflects the molecular beam. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
理屈はわかるよね。ビームで体をなんか飛ばすっていうのはわかる。
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
イングラムに相当する人がミニッツ面で誰に当たるんだろう。 ビーム射出装置を作る。コンソール作成する。これじゃワークショップでいける？あるね。中継用アンテナ。ロボット違うわ。中継用アンテナ、これいいだよ。中継用アンテナ。分子ビーム射出装置。でかっ。どういう状況？リフレクタープラットフォームの上に作成する。リフレクタープラットフォームってこれだよね。安定型。ちょっと狭いね。つうか多分ミート君が乗ってたからダメなんだ。これちょっと持っていくわ。伸ばして。ソファ、どいてもろて。アンテナ大丈夫かこれ。どう？これでリフレクタープラットフォームの上。ダメじゃん。なんで？まあいいや、制御コンソール先に。センスのかけらもない置き方だけど。びっくりした。これでなんか角度とかある？もしかして。上に設置する。なんで、いった下のマットだ。ラグマットが邪魔してたんだ。インターセプター、シグナルインターセプター。シグナルインターセプターってなんだ？これ？必要条件。電気どっかについた。お動いた。で、制御コンソール。動いた。オープニングだ。オープニングテーマ。なんてセンスがない置き方。いた。なんか急にワープしてきた。
The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
イングラムを信じてるのか？
You sure Ingram knows what she's doing?
Proctor Ingram's managed to keep a 40,000-ton airship aloft for the past 5 years. I'd say that earns her the benefit of the doubt. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
インスティチュートの技術はさすがにこちらの理解を上回ってるからね。設計図通りにやったとしても、うまく使えるかっていうのはちょっと別の話なんだよね。
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
ドクター・リーについて。
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
彼女を逃がすとは。あとは
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
なんか説得があるな。ドクター・リーについてもう一段階。
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
ドクター・リーを見つけ出す。フロム・ベースインかな。インスティチュート側の話を聞いたら、なんか心が変わるかもしれないねっていうことだね。テストは、まあいいんじゃない？やってみよう。
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform. Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier. Whatever.
初めてインスティチュートに乗り込む一般人。おお。すごいね。ホールドデックみたいだね。ウェブしよう。あ、わったった。一人旅かな多分。リードとか来てないね。でもなんか廃棄とかしたらしれっと来そうだな。ファーザー。
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
インスティチューショナリゼート。インスティチュートナリゼット。なんかあったらショットガン。ペンバッグ。ウォータータブレット。なんか見れるかな。あ、使える。見えるね。インスティチュート中央ネットワーク。あららら、ログだけ見れるね。めちゃくちゃってわけでもないけど、思ったより暗い。アクセスできません。もうちょっと花びらかというか、きらびやかでもいいんじゃない？エレベーターは使用できません。なんでやねん。あ、自動だからか。
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
インスティチュートはもしかして人類の形だけ残そうとしてる？人類の種というか、人間を残すんじゃなくて人間の形した何かをとりあえず残したいみたいな、そんな感じなのかな。別に人間じゃなくてもええやんっていう結論になってる？あ、いるやん。ショーンだよね。
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
お前なのか。あなたを探していた。
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
ママよ。信じないと思うけど。
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
大丈夫。まあ冷静に。
Sean,
何々。
Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father!
何が望みだ？お互いに混乱してるな。
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
話してくれ。何が起きたかを？
Please, Sean. I'm your mother. Just talk to me. Just open the door.
Father?
ちょっとコスプレしてますけど。
She's trying to take me. Father? Father, help me.
お？なんか出てきた。
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
初めてインスティチュートのリーダーを見た一般人。まずは本を渡せ。
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
多分これも人造人間じゃない？なんか、そんな気がするんだけど。それか自分を改造してるか。
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
レイジーだ。ああ、そういうことなのか。なるほどね。
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
で、この言葉をすべて鵜呑みにするのは危険な気がするんだけど。だがなぜ？
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
人造人間？サンプルが必要だった。サンプルが必要だったはちょっと理解が早すぎるな。
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
これじゃあプレイヤーキャラクター逆だったらこれマザーになってる？長い時間ずっとここに？
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
そう、ケロック今一番気になってんの。なんでケロックをそもそも使ったの？
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
やつを利用した？ケロックの裏までは知らなかったってこと？
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
あ、なんかでもケロックの残虐性最初から知ってたのもおかしくないな。この技術力とか情報力だったら。なんか隠してる気がする。
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
なんかネイト生き返らせようぜとか言い出しそうだな。
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
なぜお前なんだ？重要なことじゃない。助けが必要だ。
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
また今度。なんかあれだね。科学者のマットな部分出てきてるね。
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
なぜそう言える？なんでこれを隠して人をさらってるのかだよね。公表しない理由がちょっとわからない。
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
わからない。まだ結果は出さない方がいいと思うけど。
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
各部門のリーダーに会う。なんでこれを言わないのって話だよね。過程を。結果だけバーンって、こんなことやりました。じゃあ人は多分ついてこないんだけど。
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
奇妙な選択に見える。
It seems like a strange choice. On more than one level.
I can understand how it might seem that way. It is something new. New discoveries are always welcome. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
本物を見つけた。まあそうなんだよね。やっぱちょっと狂ってるな。
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
ちょっとやっぱクレイジー味があるな。各部門リーダー、とりあえず会ってみようか。ネットワークスキャナー、ドクター・リー。一個だけ、でも。まず部門リーダーかな、会うのは。部門リーダーとリーは一緒だよね。あれ？ファーザーの言い分はまあわかるんだけど、やっぱちょっとなんかずれてんだよな。レイド式ドア。これ人造人間？
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
That's awfully friendly of you.
理性を持った人造人間と入れ散らかす人間だったらどっちを取るかだよね。
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this.
Perhaps after you've been disassembled,
We can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Good to see you. Thank you. Roger that.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately. I don't care for it.
デトロイト・ビカム・ヒューマンに出てきたぞ。
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
なぜここにいる？人間かな？
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much more. But no, everyone is obsessed with these damn synths. It's wasted potential. That's what it is. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
人造人間も完璧ではないと。
Dr. Higgs.
The rest see me as little more than a glorified repairman. But I'm as much a scientist as any of them.
Why is that?
武装してる。ドライだ。だかなこれ。まだちょっとエリアのつながりがわからないな。あれか？部屋か。個人部屋だな。いや、多分これもそうだ。あ、さらに下がある。広いね、ここね。国道かな？
Supplement 77 has been discontinued? That was my favorite one. Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
I don't know.
In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our nutritious and flavorful supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I'm sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
こういう時にはやっぱり機械は強いね。クレーマーをものともしない。
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
That's good to know.
No identity clearance.
If you say so.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
何がある？取引。
I'll take a look. Sure.
インスティチュートボトルウォーター。食料バッグ。味なさそうだね。中庭かな？人造人間。
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Why can't a synth will there be any pain too?
I honestly don't know.
Really see the difference.
I suppose it's
If
your job.
you say so.
Now hold still.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry though.
ドクターなの？
You're the doctor here?
Everyone's a doctor here. But if you mean physician, then yes, I'm about as close as we've got to one. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
多分医者だね。普通の医者だと思う。
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
ああ、第二世代なんだ。ここのほとんどが。
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Doctor?
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
息子を見つける。まあ、A かな。
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
まだわからん。ただ見てるだけ。
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
この建造者は？
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Dr. Fillmore.
未来の話してるね。
Something I can help you with?
100年って人が、まあ、寿命を迎えるから、成り変わろうとしてるっていうのはなんかわかるね。
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
上に向かっていけばいいのかな？ちょっとここは分かりづらいというか迷いやすいのね。大事だな。
Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
I'll keep that in mind.
Playing Fallout 4 the Predator Long Play. ああ。プレデタープレイのやんないね。ノーノーノー。あ、間違えた。獲物から野生の捕食者としてフォールアウト4プレイ。あれ？1回目なので普通にやります。なんかあったらまあ2回目だろうと普通にやるけどね。じゃあ上に向かっていけばいいんだな、これは。エレベーターないのかな？ロボット工学部門。
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
I'm not so sure.
ここで作ってんだね、多分。この手の動きよ。すごいね。
You just don't want to admit to yourself what it is.
If you're about to launch into one of your
割とキモい動きしてんね。
artificial sentience machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Hell, I can write them down from memory.
作り方もキモいね、なんか。グロいわ。
Why can't it have a soul? And if a sin has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard you can imagine. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Benet, you know where to find a teleport.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
さすがになんか人がなんか作るみたいなそういう感じだよね、これね。倫理観っていうの？人間としての精神がなんか崩壊しそうな職場だよね、ここ。だったらやっぱりこういうのも人造人間が人造人間を作るみたいな方が
You're here. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
なんていうか気が楽というか作る側にもダメージがないしみたいな感じになるよね。人造人間を作る人間は絶対精神的にはダメージやばいと思うよ、メンタルが。
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
That's good to know.
まあいろいろ回ってみようか。ちょっとこ
Your
こは
presence here is a great gift. Not just to father.
複雑だから。
That's very
下にある
kind.
ね。
Thank you.
本当だ。
We are
マ
honored
ーカ
to
ーが
welcome
下
you
に
here.
向いてるから。インスティチュートを許さぬっていう BOS 側の意見の一つに多分その人間が人間を作るなんてみたいなそういうのも入ってんのかもしれないね。入ってきたな。ちょっと迷っております。道がわかんないので。確かにやっぱり無理二つというか入ってきたな。人間だよね、もうね、作ってるのが第三世代だよね。上だな、これか？ここだ。第三世代の前、第一、第二ぐらいは多分人が人造人間を作っててもそんなにダメージはないと思う。機械だから、もろ機械だから。はい人間が機械を作ってますで済む話なんだけど、第三世代まで行っちゃうともう人だから。
He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
人類を再定義するって言ってるね。
Hi. Hey, Doc.
やっぱりの
So good to have you here.
塗り替えるつもりではいるんだな。
Head of the bioscience division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
どんな仕事?
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
このゴリラは本物?
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
考えておく.
I'm not sure. Right now I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
行けたら行くわみたいな。人造ゴリラについて医療担当は?
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
多分、人造人間以外の動物と食べ物
Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the
食べ
specimens
物
in
を
the
作ろうとして
hydroponic
るね。
garden.
Don't worry, I won't.
多分これ科学者に話聞くたびにインスティチュート入るかって聞かれるんだろうな。アドバンスシステム。お？息の音がする。
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
2人、この人か。BOS となんかつながりがあって。
Dr. Lee. Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
ここはどこ?
Authorized to be where? What is this place?
You're standing in the Advanced Systems Division, and you are not a part of my staff. If you want a tour of the place, why don't you ask Father, seeing that he's apparently given you the keys to the castle. Now, can I get back to work?
あれこの人肌の色おかしいね。人造人間？研究について。研究。
What are you working on?
There's no getting rid of you, is there? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
あなたを探しに来た。まあそうね。
Let's just say that you've regained the attention of a certain group that I represent.
Stop beating around the bush. It's obvious that you're from the Brotherhood of Steel. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
始末する？なんでだろうね。そんな暴力的な話?
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lions let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
ここで満足かな? 多分これはそうなんだろうけど。なんだ だろうな、BOS の黒いね、やっぱりね。
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
やり残したプロジェクトは
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
命令に従っている。何が必要なんだ ?BOS になくて、インスティチュートにあるもの
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
マージルはまだ生きている。マージルっていたよね。
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
断然このインスティチュートの秘密を暴く方が面白いんだけど、協力するとか言うより。あ、これやば。これあれでしょ。なんかサイコロステーキみたいになるやつ。違うかな。バイオハザードの映画みたいな。話聞いて回るのがどうかな。秘密暴くのは次回でいいね。時間がかかりそうで。人と人造人間の区別がやっぱつかないので、相当技術が高いですね。多分第4世代もういってるんじゃない？
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. I hope all your needs are being seen to. You just let me know if they're not.
Sure, I can do that. Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome, welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
初めてかな、黒人に会ったのは。ここでの仕事は？
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
この人は多分人間だな。おやおや、武装してるね。入れるか？入れる？ SRB。
knock some heads together.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems are starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
That's amazing.
Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
ここはなんか監視してるね。
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
That's very kind. Thank you.
ジャスティン・アヨ。
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, acting director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
問題はない。なぜ信用しない？
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
逃げ出してんの？あ、それで人造人間がなんか増えてんだけどみたいな上で問題になってるのは逃げ出してるからなんだ。
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
ノットの銃で撃ちましたね。話聞けばよかったけど、なんかもう戦闘モード入っちゃいましたね。幸運だった。
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
局長代理なんだよね。局長がいるんだけど、今いないのかな？
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
そうか。インスティチュートが意図的に人造人間を放って人を塗り替えようとしてるわけではなかったんだね。人造人間が逃げ出してたんだ。理由はわかんないけど。で、それを見つけて回収するのがコーサー。
Try to remember that synths aren't people.
I'm aware of that, yes.
まあこれとこれはネットワークスキャナーホロテープ。音かな？
If you say so.
で、上に行けってなってるの。コーサーがいる。
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
That's awfully
ま
friendly
だ
of
ちょ
you.
っとわかんないな、生き方が。
No, I can't talk about that.
アドバンスシステム。この辺じゃないな、多分。ホロテープのなんやかんやができ次第今日は終わろうかな。 できんのかな。まだ上がある。
Absolutely.
上もあるな。
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too. Anything's possible.
なぜ人造人間はまだ上がある。逃げ出すのか。
That's good.
Nothing to report.
That's good to know.
どうやって上行くのこれ。離れてるな。これ第一世代。第一世代。
Why is that?
これを作ってる時点ではもう全然罪悪感とかないだろうな。
Yes, of course.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Hey.
どうやって上行くんだこれ。エレベーター、あれ階段かな。階段どうよな。もうあれしかないよな、行けるのが。ちょっと降りてみよう。迷うね、ここね。来て。
Bet it's pretty boring down here compared to up there.
Yeah, pretty much.
これこれこれ。これエレベーターかな。来た来た来た。
I don't need anything.
やっぱりあれだからセーブして戻れるように。で、これ上行ける？あ、行く。あ、よかった。これだ。すごいね。人造人間。どうなんだろうね、インスティチュートも。黒いは黒いんだけど。BOS も黒いってね、ちょっと曲がってるから、なんとも言えない。なんならミニッツメも黒いよね、多分。これだ。ゴムテープのロード、これでいける？違うな。ゴムテープ使えばいいの？ネットワークスキャナー。これでいい？あ、ダメですね。ネットワークスキャナー、ここで使うのかな？ああ、なるほどね。でもこれはこれでさ、バレるよね。普通に。テープを再生する。悠長だな。レテンションかな。ファーストトラベルでインスティチュートに行き来できるようになりました。いいね。データ。クエストどうなってる？イングラムにフローテープを渡す。 ファーザーと話す。これだな。証拠回収。次回はこっから始めよう。ちょっと面白くなってきたね。そうね、じゃあ今日、いいがいいからここで終わろうかな、今日は。やっとショーンに会ったけど、すごかったね。衝撃の内容だったけど。まだまだインスティチュートは、わからない。そこが知れないね。規模もそうだけど。こっからいろいろと深く掘っていけば何かわかるかな。まず、証拠だね。ドクター・リーについて。多分ドクター・リーがね、なんか知ってると思うんだよね。あのクエストやったら何かわかるかも。って感じかな。ではでは、本日はこの辺で終わりますね。ありがとうございました。Thank you for watching streaming. Thank you. See you next time. バイバーイ。またねー。いや、面白いね。